And ISIS has made clear that they do want to eventually take over both Mecca and Medina. Saudi Arabia is taking that very seriously.
So this is the real reason we're in Iraq and Syria, okay? You think we're there because we're concerned about Syria. 200,000 people have died in that civil war. We weren't concerned before, right? And, you know, oh, they took mostly. Yeah, of course, we are worried about that. I get that, right? That's also relevant, right? But now they control a decent part of the border with Saudi Arabia, and they have begun to do some attacks in Saudi Arabia. And this is what I've been saying all along. Well, Iraq is a huge and important thing. Syria doesn't have much oil. We don't really care that much about it. That's why we kind of let it go, right? But Saudi Arabia, that's the jewel in the prize, right? That's where the mother lode of oil is. Our top ally in controlling oil prices, the thing that we care most about. So when ISIS got within striking distance of Saudi Arabia, oh, all bets are off. We're back to Iraq. We're back to Syria. We're back to bombings. We're back to... So that re-engagement has happened because the Saudis are scared shitless, okay? Because now, let me read you the last graphic here and I'll give you a sense of why even more so. Not just because they're literally coming to their house, but the attack last week is the sort of incident the Saudis hope to avoid. 3 border guards, including General Uda al-Balawi, commander of border operations in Saudi Arabia's northern zone, were killed. About that. Why is that story so important? They killed the general in charge of border operations. That means they had a guy on the inside. It's a 600-mile border. How the hell did they know where the general was, right? They know where the general is because there's a lot of people inside Saudi Arabia, which are also Wahhabis, like the ISIS are, right? It's an ideology within Islam that's radical and fundamentalist. And they wouldn't mind ISIS coming into Saudi Arabia. So since there's a lot of guys already inside their borders who would like them to come, and the Saudis, they have all these weapons that we gave them. Number one, I don't believe they can fly the planes.
Right.
Okay. And I'm not. It's not an Arab thing. It's that they're rich and they're lazy and they're like, oh yeah, okay, I got oil money. I don't care. They can't. ISIS would run through them like a hot knife through butter. Okay. These guys, they haven't fought in 100 years. They haven't gotten off the couch in 100 years, right? So they've been relying on us to protect them. And that's why we're in Iraq and Syria, to protect the Saudis.